This tutorial is going to show you how to export a works cited page in Noodle Tools so that you can include it on a finished paper for junior theme. If you're going to Noodle Tools from home, please make sure you go to the school webpage. Right now I'm on a PC in a Chrome browser, so different things will look different ways. So I'm going to click on Noodle Tools right now, and my password, the first thing they're going to ask for here, is actually to authenticate I'm from New Trier. So I'm going to add that in right now. And then I make sure I log in. This screen that I see for Noodle Tools is actually one where it's authenticating me for New Trier, as you notice right here in this green little message. And if I don't automatically sign in, I'm going to put in the Noodle Tools login with my username and password, which is probably different than my New Trier one. And then I'm going to click sign in. At this point, I'm in my projects view, and I'm going to click on the name of the project I want to open. For Mythology project is what I'm going to give as an example. I'm then going to sources. And if I think all of my sources are ready to be printed, I'm going to wait and let them pull up. At this point, I can go to where it says formatting options. And at the top, it says page header. Okay. And it says list title, just to remind me what I might want to have. So for this case, if you definitely want works cited, please keep that how it is, but you can also change it to something like bibliography, if that is what your teacher asked you to use as the header on top of this. Again, defer to your teacher's assignment to set this. If you happen to have made annotations in this, there's an area that says include. So where it says include, you may have actually had annotations to begin with. If that's the case and you need to get rid of them, but you don't want to delete them, we're going to say print citations only. Okay, so this will depend on your particular project. If your teacher also didn't want you to include URLs for your final works cited, you can actually say omit URLs from exported works cited. That, again, will get rid of them for most of the ones if they are in by line rather than copy and paste it. But again, if you know that's something your teacher doesn't want, make sure you get rid of it yourself. Once I do that, I'm going to go back to print export, and I can determine where I want to put this. I could go to Word and move it in there and then copy and paste it into another document. So in this case, I'm going to say bib and make a new document that I'm downloading. I'm going to open this up, and at this point, I have now a bibliography that's works cited that I can copy and paste into another document I've been working on, but I definitely want it to maintain the formatting I've been using. I could also go back and go print work export to Google Docs. I'm going to choose my New Trier account to put this in. I now have it in here, and it is its own document. So again, I want to make sure to include it at the end of my junior theme if that is what I'm required to do. If I want to keep it as a separate one, I can do that as well, but think about the requirements for this project. Again, this is on a PC with a Chrome view, but you can also use a different browser if you want.